Y'all see that? That's beautiful. It's like the sunrise and the caps in the back and everything. Nice. Gotta go. All right, hun buns. We run. I'm smack dead running late this morning on this Friday morning before they get off into the holidays for the weekends and stuff. Trying to get on to the job. I'm gonna definitely have to give up some back cave secrets this morning. So I hope y'all had a good night's sleep, honey. If y'all didn't catch Verzuz last night, you hear me? I pray y'all got to work, home, or your destination of choice safe and sound in one piece. No hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, and misunderstandings. No meet and greets. None of that yesterday. Because you had to see the Verzuz last night between Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown. Because Keith was definitely, he kept taking them sips off that Shirock, baby. And that Shirock was hitting. Or it was making appearances. Let's put it that way. Wasn't nobody else up on that stage besides Keith and Bobby. Shirock made an appearance. You hear me? So, they doing their songs back and forth, right? And we waiting for Bobby to come on out, come off the ropes, because Keith was giving it to him. You hear me? He was giving it to him with the songs. And we just waiting like, Bobby, come on, what you got? Like, bring it on out, bring the guns out. I mean, we were all simply talking about, man, if New Edition come out on this stage, if RBRM come out on the stage, we were all like, different comments and stuff was like, it's over with for King. It's over with. We was like, if he bring anybody out that's part of the group, it's over with. It's straight over with. Bobby didn't bring nobody came out on an appearance, right? So it was basically what it was, the Verzuz celebration between Keith and Bobby. But Bobby was playing some songs from New Edition. And Keith was like, I didn't know that, I thought it was Verzuz of me and you. He was like, I didn't know I was versing New Edition. I was like, no, you didn't. And, we all giving up some back cave secrets this morning, honey. I ain't the only one. This Dodge Ram, baby, getting it. You hear me? But either way, I appreciate the Dodge Ram. I appreciate you. You're so good. He's doing some good driving. He getting it. But I'm about to pass him up because he got out the lane and got behind Toyota. Now, I ain't mad at Toyota. Y'all make some good cars, and so does Honda. But the driver of that vehicle is look like they should be in the first lane first. Let me stop, because, hey, they driving their vehicle. Let them go, let them be. Either way, back to what I was saying. And so, Keith coming with his hits, right? He playing the hits he had with LL Cool J, Cut Close. Now, the ones with Cut Close, everybody was like jamming, right? Finger snaps, the fire emojis, the dancing emojis, and everything. Like, we were having a good old time celebrating with them. You hear me? And then the part at the end, when Tank came out on stage and Pleasure P, right? And they were singing one of Keith's songs. Keith Sweat helping with Keith Sweat and Bobby, sing Keith's last song, right? So Tank doing a good job, right? Because they had Essence Festival. Don't get it twisted. They already had a celebration, right? They had Essence Festival. And Tank come over to the stage and he's singing. I mean, Tank sound good. I'm not an all-out, big old, Tank fan to where I'm just looking like, oh, Tank. He's a good singer. I give it to him. Good singer, good writer. So he's singing. Tank sound good, like I said. So while he's singing, Pleasure P ready for the mic. He ready for Bobby to pass him the mic so he can join in too, right? Why did it come to a screeching ass halt? Pleasure P, Bobby passed him the mic, right? Because Keef passed Tank his mic. Pleasure P stands there. And then when he does sing, you be like, who? Why? Why did you even go up there? Why did you even open your mouth? What made you think you on that level? To think that you could sit up here and compete. I ain't even gonna say compete. That you could sing on Tank's, Keef's, even Bobby's. Now Bobby was cracking, but Bobby was doing a lot of screaming, right? Bobby was doing a lot of screaming. Now when he was singing along with Keef's songs, he wasn't screaming. He actually sounded good. He sounded good for a minute, right? Hey, Mr. Truck. You know driving heifer on the line, construction 18-wheel hauling heifer. No, but I'm sorry, come on back. Okay. So he sounded like a little bit smoother, a little calmer. He could actually take his time. But with all that screaming, Bobby was running low on gas. He couldn't keep it. We were like, Bobby, just stop screaming. We understand you trying to, sing back on that level that you were when you made these songs when you were 19, 18, even your early 20s. But Bobby, that screaming, baby. That screaming. And to me, I think it's hurting, your voice. But either way, it was a great celebration. Back to what I was saying about Pleasure P when he grabbed the mic. Then he had the nerves to turn to Tank and sing to Tank, right? Tank said, don't sing to me, sing to them. Pointing out toward the crowd, right? I fell out laughing. I was in my bed, in my room, cracking up. Because he was like, don't sing to me, sing to them. That was the funniest thing. Funniest thing. I couldn't help but crack up. I was. And then the after show, baby. The after show. The Verzuz after show with Affion and Spice Adams. Affion came out as Keef Sweat. I mean, he had the spray paint of the beard going on, mustache and all connection, the hair, the little taper line, all that, right? Now, this is the thing. Keef, I like your music, really I do. And you can still sing some of your songs. But, why did you come out there so tired, died, and laid to the side? What the hell? I mean, I've never seen so much jet black going on that it wasn't funny. Like, he didn't want to give up that he was older. You older, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. A lot of women, that's the thing. And then, when they get the break and they come back from, having a break, kid come back out with this jacket on that he got, only 2 buttons at the bottom, right? That's all he got button, is the 2 at the bottom, showing his chest. And I had to sit up there and I had to, get my fingers working, and I was like, look, Keef, I don't know what's going on with the button situation. I don't know who or what women still want to see your chest, but I don't. No, it's not like had it all open and nothing. You know, it was just, the buttons wasn't buttons, so you could, you know, he was playing peekaboo with people. He was playing some peekaboo. Because Keef wanted the women to still be hollering and screaming for him. But then Keef had the nerve to break down. And I'm going to get back to the after show in a minute. Keef had the nerves to break down and try to do a sexy dance on stage. Now, all of us at a certain point in time, we no longer can dance and move and groove like we used to, right? That's a given. But what Keef was doing, winning the category of what Smokey was doing a few years back, it was a video that was circulating, and Smokey was on stage, right? And Smokey was sitting there to my, I was like, what you doing? And women in the crowd just, you know, screaming and whatnot for Smokey. I was like, he ain't did nothing but shrug his shoulders and, you know, was in a squatted position. I was like, what is it that y'all screaming at? That's what Uncle. Now, Keith didn't go down in no squat, but he was on stage trying to move and groove and trying to, you know, make his pelvic work, okay? He was trying to make his pelvic work as best as he could. But Keith was not known to be a dancer, okay? Keith is not known to be a dancer. Keith is known to be a singer, not a dancer. So, I'm cracking up laughing, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, Keith ain't never been known for no dance moves. Keith has been known to be a singer. So, I just left it at that. I cracked up laughing, but I left it at that, right? That was the funniest thing to me. I can't fuck with this truck, cause, sorry. Like I said, I gotta, you know, giving up some back cave secrets. And that's my fault. That's my fault. That alarm definitely went off. And I got up a few minutes afterwards, but I was messing around on my phone, Facebook and Instagram, taking stuff off my phone and stuff. So that's on me. Well, hell, it's all on me all day, every day. So, you know. Okay, now back to the DJ Cassidy. This is when the after show come into effect, because we don't know what DJ Cassidy was doing. We don't know what DJ Cassidy's energy was, where it was trying to come from, and where it was, you know, supposed to have been visiting. Because, no. No. Okay. So the after show. Spice's Bobby Brown, right? Talk about some responsibilities. I was like, no, he did. And that comes about when Keith was trying to give thanks, you know, telling Puff or Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, Puff, you know, Brother Love, however it is that you address him, right? Trying to give him thanks, you know, for the Shirock, and that the Shirock was good. And he called it Shirock. And that just became the parody for the after show. And they kept sitting up here talking about, you know, what's that, Shirock? You know, the Shirock, the Shirock, the Shirlock. You know, what's the name of this stuff? I was crying. I had so many tears in my eyes that I could, like, was laughing so hard my eyes were like clamped shut while I'm laughing. And I ended up getting the hiccups because I was laughing so hard and so much from the after show. And, you know, but like I said, it was a good show last night. Verzuz was a good Verzuz. The after show the after show was hilarious. Hilarious. I mean, when he did DJ Cassidy, after did DJ Cassidy with the spirit fingers and all, to my sing, and I mean, I talked with my hands and DJ. I was cracking. I was like hardcore, like laughing loud. Really, I was. He was doing it so well that Spice couldn't even sit up here and stand up anymore. Spice saw what he was doing and fell on the ground with laughter. Like he was on the floor, just like they say, rolling on the floor, laughing. That was Spice last night. Because after parody of Keef Sweat, and I'm sorry, of Keef, because it was no longer Keef Sweat once Shirock made an appearance, right, in his system. Shirock was on the stage. It was Uncle Keef from Harlem, because he sure told DJ Cassidy, you know, you sit up here with what you got on, you know, I would have got you back in the day. I said, oh, I said, uh-oh. So, you know, they said it again in the after show, and I was like, yeah, that Harlem was coming on out of Keef. It was no longer Keith, it was Keef. And so yeah, he made a I'm sorry, why do I keep calling that man Affion? It's Affion. I'm so sorry. My apologies. But either way, I was cracking up laughing. Those are like the two comics to ever do the greatest parody when it comes to Verzuz. Greatest. Because they get it down to a T. Especially when Affion is doing Swiss beats. I couldn't wait for the after show. I couldn't wait. Because I kept refreshing my page, my home page, looking for for him to go live, because I knew it was coming. I just kept refreshing on Instagram. I was waiting for the notification to come across my screen to say he was live, just in case, because I also was scrolling, on Instagram. So just in case I didn't go back up in time to refresh again, I was, when that notification went across that he was on live, I sit up there and exited out what I was watching and went straight to it. So that tells you that. And then they had over, on my screen it said almost 14K of that people were watching. And I'm sure it's probably more than that, but that's what was on the top of my screen, right? It was saying how many were in the live feed. So when I tell y'all, the best, they made my night. I didn't watch nothing else. I take it back. After I finished with that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch Mary J's, My Life. But I was also sleeping, because it was like 10 something at night. Well, 9 something, right? But by the time I finished with the watching everything and flipping through Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot, it was 10 something. So I was like, okay, let me watch Mary. And I was ended up getting sleepy. I was like, okay, Mary's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So when I get home today, I'll watch Mary. How about that? And let's see, that was my whole day in a nutshell when I got to the house, because I was like, I got my chips. I stopped, like, when I got my gas. I thank my sister for sending me some money. I appreciate you. I love you so much, sis. I love both my sisters. I believe I have another sister. I've never met her. According to my daddy, I do. But we've never met her. And we don't know where she is. If that child was in my face, walked up on me and anywhere near me, here or anywhere else I've been or traveled, I wouldn't know. Put it that way, I don't. So my daddy said that he just remembered. He knows that her mother told him that she was pregnant. She had a girl. But this was years ago. My daddy was truly a rolling stone in them streets. And let me get back to what I'm talking about in a minute. So, but yeah, I love all my siblings. I really do. I appreciate them all. So while I was getting my gas, I got my bag of Munchos, my bag of jalapeno kettle chips from Lay's. Okay, don't play games. Them kettle chips be hitting, especially the jalapenos. Out of the cracked black pepper and sea salt or the jalapenos be hitting for me. Okay? Or the sweet jalapeno or something like that. Sweet and spicy something jalapeno. Those for me, right? Got my Munchos. I got me a cherry limeade. That was good. For the Verzuz last night. I'm sitting here snapping it, moving and moving, in my bed, singing along to the song. Because they were playing some bangers. They were playing the heaters. But Bobby wasn't really coming all the way out the gate with it. And we were looking like, when you gonna release the Crockett? Then at the end, he released Tenderoni, Every Little Step, you know, the song he did with him, Something in Common with him and Whitney, and, you know, Humping Around. You know, we were looking for the because we just started, you know, come on. But, you know, he gave it to us at the end. He gave it to us at the end. At the end. He finished off strong at the end, right? And can't get no better than that. It's a celebration, and we celebrated. We straight out celebrated. We had a good old time celebrating, snapping and clapping, and singing along last night in Verzuz. The after show was even better. So we almost into downtown. Of course, you know, we got to drive straight in because of my lateness. We got to drive straight in because we're not staying late today. We're not. When I say it's time, when that clock hits and it's time to go, it's time to go. No, I am not waiting on the exact time. No, nothing. We got 7 minutes before, 7 after as a grace period. Y'all know I do, you know, appreciate that because that helps. So today, it's going to definitely help. I'm going to be up and at 'em. Up and at them. We're going to try to get her in, get her out, get her done, go home. You hear me? So, on over this bridgeway so we can get into downtown. You know, but then he played. Wait, Keef came out with Groove Me, like, but him and Daddy. It ain't over. Groove Me, baby. I mean, he's like, the party ain't over. I was like, no, he ain't playing Guy. He played Guy. He played Johnny Kim's Just Got Paid. It's Friday night. And he also, it was another one that he, Silks, Freak Me Baby. I was like, yo, he was like, my pen game strong. I was like, go on, Keef. Show your penmanship, show your work, do your It had me have another different appreciation for Keef Sweat. I really did. And the after show, Affion was like, I know you ain't right there, you call yourself talking to Spice, being Keef. And Spice did, Bobby. He was like, I know you ain't wrote no songs, nothing like that. You know, you got your hits with your different groups and your songs and stuff. But you know, my pen game. I was like, no, he didn't. A shade. And so something tells me Keef is a scrapper. Well, Keef may not, try to keep his composure, but Keef from Harlem is a scrapper. Something tell me back in the day, when Keef said don't start none, won't be none, that was your warning. Because it seemed like he was going to come out with some other type of hitters and bangers for you. He had some 5 fingers to meet and greet you with. And you were looking like, Oh, like I said, when I said it was a good Verzuz last night, a great one. Y'all see I'm sitting up here like full of energy and like if I'm just floating, and honey, it was good. It was good. We done made it into downtown. I got 1 minute before the top of the hour. Knowing I ain't gonna get over to that parking lot in 1 minute. It's not gonna happen. Especially since I'm behind a Mini Cooper. To each his own. The Mini Cooper ain't going nowhere. And unfortunately, you got some people who do, get they Batman on strong in these streets in downtown. They be straight giving up some Batcave secrets when, you be coming out the garage and you see, vroom, they be hitting and you just be like, what the fuck? What the? Like, you in a rush? But they do. Downtown, some of these cars don't be playing games. I ain't trying to play with them, and I ain't gonna do it with you. I don't want no type of meet and greets. I done told y'all, I don't do them. No type of meet and greets, no shape, form, or fashion, okay? I want everybody to have a great day today. I want you to have a good morning, a great day, a blessed day, a wonderful day. I want you to be just as joyous and happy and energetic as my goofy is right now. You hear me? I want y'all to sit there and just look outside, look around, look at the sunshine, look at the flowers, the grass. Some that sit here and give you a pop or a smile on your face and you just feeling good. Straight get your James Brown up. I feel good. Get it on, okay? So, yeah. May you get to work, home, your destination of choice, safe and sound, in one piece. No hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, or misunderstandings. No meet and greets, honey. None. Absolutely none. And definitely don't let nobody work you up. Don't let them work you up, work you down to the last of your frizzle frazzles. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Don't you let them do it. I don't care if they doing the Bobby Brown and everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why? You get your prerogative on. You do what you got to do. You do what you want to do. You made your money. They didn't, okay? Because Teddy got a lot of shout-outs, too. Teddy definitely got a lot of shout-outs last night. Teddy Riley, Mr. New Jack Swing himself, definitely got a lot of shout-outs last night. And right now, they playing my prerogative. Give you a little snippet. I want to live. It's my prerogative. Now, I'm going to turn this back down because I ain't got time. I just want y'all to hear a little snippet. Since they rocking the Bobby, what I'm doing for me. Oh, so, all right, we almost over here on this stream. Okay, where's my mask? Okay, I was like, where's my mask? It's in my pocket. So, I ain't the only one giving up Batcave secrets, like I said, in these streets of downtown. And ain't a lot of people here, which I should have known. A lot of people were going to take off. Oh, no. Come on, baby, because you already high-stepping and walking. No problem. I ain't trying to run folks down. Look, I may be trying to get to work, but running folks down, I told you I don't do no meet and greets of no kind. And I mean that when I'm saying this to you. So, all right. Y'all hold your horses, and I'll be back. So I gotta go, do what I gotta do. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I done straight forgot my face covering. I just saw something there, and I'm not trying to be mean. Man, if you are like muscular in the thighs and you're wearing blue jeans, try to get some that give you a little bit more room, because he ain't got on skinny jeans. They just tight, so tight to where it's like this. You can see his butt, and it's like it's very much tight. Almost look like the seams of the jeans of the Crockett's tail. Okay. I'm only saying that because that's not a good look. If you are a guy that has muscular thighs, do not wear tight jeans. Get some that give you a little bit, little bit, some type of room. You know what I mean? So it doesn't look like your jeans are squeezing onto your butt cheeks, especially when you ain't got no tush, no keister, no cakes, no biscuits, nothing back there. You just, I'm just saying. So, what we gonna do this morning, I'm gonna try to run over to Walmart or even Whole Foods because I left my covering. Even though, like I said before in previous videos, my co-workers know that I was out for surgery, but they don't know what for. So I wear y'all seen the black and white covering that I normally would have around my neck. Well, I wear that at work so they don't see my scar, notice my scar, or even have an inkling of what I went out for surgery for, because that's none of their business. So I'm gonna, instead of going to the garage, I am going to go to first to the bank to make sure that rent is taken care of. 2, and go by Walmart or Whole Foods and see if they have a full face covering, that goes down like that, because I need that. I don't need it. I prefer it and like it. How about that? That sounds better. That works better. I don't know. I ain't gonna make that. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna make it. I will.